It's a lightweight bout between Charles Dubronx Oliveira and Beneil Dariush. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop it.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights. And
as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
So Yves Levine draws the lightweight assignment here.
Ready? Are you ready?
All right, folks, here we go with round 1. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and 2 of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
Yes, in any division. We've never seen guys that can really incorporate the Jiu-Jitsu into fighting as we've seen this 2 do. But who's going to make a mistake? Who's going to leave an arm out there to get grabbed? Who's going to leave their neck out? Let's see, when you put 2 great Jiu-Jitsu players together, who can get their hand raised in the octagon. Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice, but a takedown attempt.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back, working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Ooh. A very crisp elbow once again lands. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful. Now he falls back into the finishing position. moment
submission.
he got the arm straight, he got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
Charles Oliveira!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he's on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again.
Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the side light. It's about 10 to 4 when the back of the coupe is open. Your girlfriend's gone off that goose and cola. You bout goddamn. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can poke the broke bitch. Can't lie, it's a trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Damn that, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. Well, this is a belt that has changed hands quite a bit, and this #1 bantamweight contender believes it will again here tonight as she makes the walk for this title fight. She believes this title shot should have come earlier. She's not caught up in all that now, hasn't been during fight week. She's focused on the champion, and you see her staring her down right now. Crowd going crazy. She believes she is the best bantamweight in the world and believes in a matter of moments here, she will be the new champion. So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her. She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135. Our tale of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters with similar height and the same reach. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Leving. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Irene Aldana. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 22 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
Well, great to have you with us tonight from Bell Center here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And per capita, these people make as much noise for mixed martial arts as any fan base in the world, and obviously a very exciting atmosphere for the fighters in which to.
It's a great environment for the fighters. It's a great experience for the fans. There aren't many places in the world that fighters love to compete in more than the Bell Center in Montreal.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for. There it is. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, nice job, nicely done. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Back to the feet now. Just unable to quite find that range.
Beautiful leg kick throw. Good stick.
Big knee lands there. Oh, huge knee to the head.
Big leg kick land.
Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. Oh, straight right.
Nice kick.
90 seconds to go in the opening round. Huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off the finish part. That's landed clean.
Huge shots there.
What a punch.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunes. All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Work there, beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
All right, great round it was. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, a lot for the replay guys to choose from. But, John, it's going to be mostly kicks.
Right.
She landed them over and over again, found her target, locked in on it, and drove her shin right through her opponent's body. That was a great display of kicking in the UFC.
All right, here we go with our next round. I know you said off the top she might have the best kicking game in this division. And if the previous round is any indication, those words, I think, are pretty true.
John, honestly, watching after that round, it feels like she may have the best kicking game in the whole UFC. Because her opponent has not been able to see or stop any of them. Why would she not continue down this path? Way to hide that leg kick.
And she connects with a punch there. We'll see if she can follow it up now.
She's been landing at a super high rate. She's in a great
What a shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive hit. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, and she gives up her back here, DC. Not ideal.
Not ideal. It's not ideal, but in this state, it's desperation a little bit. She's been getting battered. She's been getting bruised. She was mounted. What was she going to do? Stay on the bottom, getting mounted and beat up? Or was she going to try to give her back to get to her feet? Now the journey, now the fight has really just begun because she has one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the entire world on her back.
Well, she's on her back. We'll see if she can set up that rear naked choke. Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is.
Oh!
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is as the celebration continues in the corner. The queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. What a way to get the job done and leave with the UFC gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda, Lioness of the Ring, Nunes.
So after an emphatic submission win here tonight, she remains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. A lot of people